Alright, I'm at Dan and Lisa's and I'm gonna try and finally hook up the negative wire to the chassis so that my diesel heater is ready to go. I feel like I'm slurring. I'm kind of tired. Kind of tired right now. Okay. So for those of you who have not seen yet, this is my diesel heater. It's the control panel. We need to put it in a nice spot. Here's the remote. Here is, what is this? What is this? I don't even remember what I was doing. Okay, this is our negative. That's very short. It's not what I remembered happening. Yeah, I thought this was a lot longer. And this is, I think, our positive. I think I wanted to cut this down at some point. Anyways, I have to figure out a way to ground the negative to the chassis. There should be a negative connection point, like a factory connection point that I can just put a screw into without drilling a hole in the body of the vehicle. But it's underneath all this stuff I've built all around it. So I have to find it. I've got this piece of plywood in here, and it extends all throughout the van, but I've built stuff over top of it. I can't just take everything out and remove it because I've built on top of the plywood. So I have to figure out how to get under the plywood. I might just have to start like cutting some stuff. Oh, can't even take this off. Some shit built into this thing. Oh no. Hold it over. Maybe I can create some kind of panel to lift up so I can see the bottom. I think I just have to start cutting. Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Oh, you got a solid, you got this stuff too.
Oh crap.
Do you know what I mean?
Annoying, yeah.
How much current is this using? Because isn't this the negative?
We already talked about that, yeah. But I don't know how to anchor into there.
Oh.
Properly.
Well, what I'm saying is, pull that out.
Well, that's what I wanted to do originally, but I couldn't figure it out. I tried to pull it out, I couldn't get it out. This has been like the project I just cannot do because I can't figure out how to do this. Like something as simple as grounding the negative. Like, come on. I just want to like, you know?
Well, the question is, are you ever going to use that thing?
No, I'm never going to use it.
Like you could just literally yank the sucker out.
Pull it out? I tried to pull it out. It wouldn't work.
Because I'm sure, like 90% sure that that's just negative to the
It is.
to the chassis.
We tested it, yeah. It's just making sure it's a solid connection because if we lose power, it could damage the unit, right? Because it has to have this proper shutdown process, and if it doesn't shut down the slow way,
Yeah.
then it could botch the whole unit. I mean, when I tried it before, it was very cold.
Yeah.
And it was very difficult on my hands.
Yeah, a little tight. There you go.
Oh yeah, this will just...
Yeah, there. That's out of our way now.
Trying to pry this off. Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Woo! Yeah. Da-da-da.
Now is that chassis ground though?
We used a voltmeter before, and we confirmed that the outside of it was definitely negative.
Strip the insulation back, solder a wire onto it that lets you connect to this.
All right, so the idea is to cut this back, and then there's the negative wire right there. And I'm gonna cut this off and take the black negative wire, and then I'm gonna cut this off and expose this wire here, and I'm gonna connect them together. That's gonna be my ground. I only have this massive clipper. This wire cutter. Oh, no turning back. Okay. So there's our negative wire. Yes. Okay. Okay. The idea is that we put these two wires together via this connector, like so. Like that. Okay, the problem is these are two different sizes of wire. I don't think I can actually put these together. Probably more of a 14 gauge wire. We have like a 10 gauge wire going into like a 14 gauge wire.
You can actually feel, you'll be able to feel if the wire was overheating. Oh, this one's smaller.
This one's bigger. This one's smaller. Looks good. Okay, that's a 12 gauge wire right there. This, try to make it the same length. This one, 14 gauge wire. Yeah, I think this is a 14 gauge wire. So we're connecting 10 and 14 together, and my instinct says that's a bad idea, but Dan says it's okay. So I'm gonna just keep a fire extinguisher on hand, just in case. There we go. Now I put these together. That's the ticket. Nope. Going back together. Together. That's my French impersonation. Oh, crap, I'm gonna burn myself. Oh crap, they're coming apart. No, my loves. If at first you don't succeed, just dust yourself off and try again, try again. Seriously, just dust yourself off and try again. Thank you, Beyonce. Ugh, it's just this. Okay, there, get out of the way. I need that to stay. Don't move, anybody, don't move. I burnt it. Ugh, I suck at this. Suck. Okay, so I can't say I've ever fueled up with diesel before. This is my first time. we go. I hope nothing leaks. Okay. Okay, so I got this splitter on YouTube, so I can split the heat up a little bit. That's nice. Oops. The idea is so that hot air can blow on my window in the morning and defrost it from the inside. Now we gotta hook the positive end to somewhere. This has got a 20 amp fuse on it, but I'm gonna connect it to my fuse block here with 15 amp fuse. Questioning my choices. I mean, I've got a 15 amp fuse, but it says 1 kilowatt to 8 kilowatts. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. What if it is an 8 kilowatt? When I ordered it, it said 5. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm gonna cut this wire. Okay, so apparently this will run up to 11.5 amps on startup and shutdown. So 15 amp fuse. I'm gonna trust that it's okay. I'm doing a lot of trusting and assuming. That's why I have the fire extinguisher here. Oh. This is a 12 gauge wire. Yeah, got it. Dang it. Nothing's easy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a signal. Alright, so there it is. It's all hooked up. I made sure the fuel line is not touching the exhaust pipe at all. Everything's plugged in. I've got diesel in my tank. It's a matter of priming and then starting it up. Okay, let's try to prime the fuel line. So to prime it, to get to the screen, I push the setting button and the down button. Now I'm gonna turn it on. I can hear the pump working. And my fuel line, the fuel is gonna start going through the line. Okay, so it's coming through here. Maybe I just have to be patient a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it off. Okay, so I do see some air bubbles. I hope it's okay. Okay, to heck with it. I think I'm just gonna turn it on. Here it goes. Here goes nothing, really. There's a little bit of air coming out of here. It smells really weird. Oh, there's heat coming. We have heat? It's hot in here. Very hot. I'm sweating. It's really warm outside. It's working. So far, so good. So the heat is actually working on my diesel heater. Pump's working. LCD screen is working. This is actually quite incredible. It's like really hot. I mean, it's the heater hot, you know? Everything sounds normal. I think this is gonna be really good in the winter. Just gonna run it for a little bit and maybe turn it off. But let's check out underneath the exhaust. Kind of just sounds like the vehicle's on. Oh yeah, but that's the exhaust there. So far, so good. I'm gonna turn it off and kind of examine. There we go. I think it got the memo. So as far as I know, this thing is powering down. That's a success. I feel like I have heat stroke now. I'm glad I got this done in the summer before it got really cold, because it's really hard for me to use my hands when it's very cold. It's like 22 degrees outside and I'm like blowing this heater, and now I have this giant headache. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. So yeah, now I'm set up. Now we can test it when it gets really cold and see how the van does without any insulation. I know a lot of you have bothered me about getting insulation, but I honestly think that this 5 kilowatt heater is just, it's really hot, you guys. So insulation might not be that useful. Right now I have almost everything I need. I've got a place to cook, I've got heat, I've got electricity, I've got my alternator hooked up, I got my charger for my battery. What more does a girl need? This is awesome, you guys. But yeah, sweet diesel heater.